No, it's not. So first of all, and I have had my objections to the job that Karine Jean-Pierre did, but she worked in politics for 21 years, 5 presidential campaigns, and worked in 2 administrations.
They really don't like this woman. She's a good communicator. And so Joy Behar just offered her analysis on why Leavitt was picked for the role.
The View, a daytime television staple, has sparked heated debates, controversy, and drama for years. Recently, the beloved yet divisive talk show has come under fire due to public outrage, legal threats, and political scandals that could signal its downfall. With mounting allegations and behind-the-scenes turmoil, rumors are swirling about the show's future. Could this iconic program be facing permanent closure? Let's explore the shocking developments and the drama unfolding behind the scenes.
But even factoring in that she's a nice-looking lady, I love that the libs attacks on conservatives right now are that we're hot and cool.
The latest controversy surrounding The View centers on its explosive reaction to Karoline Leavitt, the youngest White House press secretary in history. During her first press briefing, Leavitt made waves by boldly declaring that there would be no more funding for transgenderism and wokeness in federal agencies. The hosts of The View quickly seized on her comments, with Whoopi Goldberg and Joy Behar leading the charge. Goldberg criticized Leavitt, suggesting that she only landed the position due to the very wokeness she had condemned. Without that wokeness, you might not have that job, Goldberg remarked, which sparked an avalanche of online backlash. Many saw the comment as dismissive of Leavitt's credentials, with some of Goldberg's own fans expressing disappointment in her tone. However, it was Joy Behar who truly ignited the firestorm. During the same episode, Behar quipped that Leavitt was only chosen for the role because, according to Donald Trump, she's a 10. This offhand remark, widely seen as deeply sexist, quickly went viral, drawing criticism from all corners. Social media users slammed Behar for reducing Leavitt's accomplishments to her appearance. One user called the remark misogynistic, while another pointed out the hypocrisy of a feminist show tearing down a woman in leadership. The backlash was so intense that even conservative commentators, who rarely side with daytime television, came to Leavitt's defense, highlighting her extensive experience and qualifications.
She said something yesterday that really pissed me off. And that was, she said, there will be no wokeness here. Oh, yeah. Let me explain something to you.
The drama didn't end there, as rumors suggest Karoline Leavitt is considering legal action against The View for defamation. Insiders claim the press secretary feels the show's personal attacks crossed the line. While no official lawsuit has been filed, the potential for such a move has reportedly sent shockwaves through ABC's leadership. Sources indicate high-level meetings have taken place to discuss damage control, with executives scrambling to address the mounting public and political scrutiny surrounding the show.
Without that wokeness, you might not have that job. Yeah. Because women were not invited to that table.
The stakes for ABC are not only reputational but financial. Insiders reveal that advertisers have started expressing concerns about aligning their brands with a show facing intense backlash. Daytime television sponsorships represent a significant revenue stream, and any potential exodus of advertisers could send financial shockwaves throughout the network. If major brands begin distancing themselves from The View, it could force ABC to make difficult decisions about the show's future. This isn't the first time advertisers have pulled back from controversial programming, and the network is fully aware of the financial domino effect that could follow.
Speaking of Donald Trump, I was stunned and amazed by his new White House spokeswoman today. She's actually the youngest ever in that job.
Political figures from both sides of the aisle are weighing in, escalating the drama. Conservative commentators accuse The View of perpetuating a double standard, especially in how it treats women with differing political views. Meanwhile, some left-leaning politicians have quietly voiced concerns that the show's increasingly inflammatory rhetoric could harm broader progressive messaging. This growing bipartisan criticism marks an unusual shift for a show traditionally embraced by liberal audiences, raising questions about whether The View has alienated even its core demographic. The political fallout is rapidly intensifying, with both sides now questioning its future.
Karoline Leavitt, she's just 27 years old. But boy, was she giving it to the Trump haters in her first White House briefing.
Karoline Leavitt's handling of the controversy has boosted her profile, showcasing her composure and refusal to engage in personal attacks during press briefings. By maintaining professionalism, Leavitt has positioned herself as a rising star within the conservative movement. Political analysts suggest that the backlash against The View could inadvertently enhance her credibility, particularly with younger voters. This unintended outcome has led some of the show's critics to question if the host's remarks backfired, ultimately giving Leavitt a larger platform to express her views and increasing her appeal.
Bang, Rowan, I couldn't do that at 27. No nonsense, straight to the point, courage, detail.
Behind closed doors, sources say tensions among The View co-hosts are rising. Reports suggest not all hosts agree on how to handle the controversies, creating friction within the group. Some, like Joy Behar, are said to advocate doubling down on provocative statement teas, while others favor a more measured approach to avoid further backlash. This internal division could add more challenges for the show as it tries to navigate its way out of the increasingly complicated situation.
Isn't it rich that The View is saying she got the job based on looks when DEI is all about based on looks?
The View is facing multiple controversies, with co-host Sunny Hostin now embroiled in a scandal of her own. Her husband, Emmanuel Hostin, a prominent surgeon, is facing serious allegations of insurance fraud in a massive lawsuit involving hundreds of defendants. Reports claim that Hostin participated in a scheme to receive kickbacks for surgeries and engage in fraudulent practices. Although Hostin's legal team has strongly denied the allegations, calling the lawsuit meritless, the case has cast a shadow over the show and its credibility. Critics have quickly pointed out the irony of Hostin, who often takes the moral high ground on The View, remaining silent about her husband's legal troubles, further complicating the show's already tense situation.
The View co-host Sunny Hostin's husband, Emmanuel Hostin, has been accused of federal insurance fraud.
Tension at The View is reportedly palpable, with sources claiming that the ongoing lawsuit against Sunny Hostin's husband has become a major issue within ABC. Staff members are allegedly questioning whether Hostin's involvement in the show could damage its reputation, especially as the legal battle continues. This isn't the first time The View has faced accusations of hypocrisy. The show has a history of sharply criticizing conservative women, from Sarah Huckabee Sanders to Kayleigh McEnany, and now Karoline Leavitt. Yet, when the co-hosts are on the receiving end of controversy, they seem far less willing to address their own issues. Adding fuel to the fire is the ongoing saga involving Melania Trump. Rumors have emerged suggesting that the former First Lady may consider legal action against The View as well. Melania has long been a target of the show's criticisms, with co-host Sunny Hostin once speculating that Melania hates Donald Trump and might even want to take him out. While these remarks were intended as humor, they have not been well received by Melania's supporters, who see them as unfounded and defamatory. Although no concrete evidence of a lawsuit exists at this time, the mere possibility has added another layer of tension to the show's already tumultuous situation.
Emmanuel denied the allegations via a statement through his lawyer, telling Daily Mail that his client, quote, denies each and every allegation and that the lawsuit is a blanket, scattershot, meritless lawsuit.
Behind the scenes, ABC executives are reportedly in panic mode, with internal meetings being held to address the escalating controversies. Some sources speculate that the network may even consider drastic changes to The View's format, or potentially pulling the plug entirely. Viewer fatigue is also becoming a growing concern. While the show has always thrived on sparking debate, many fans now feel it has crossed the line from provocative to offensive. Social media reactions reveal a rising number of viewers calling for The View's cancellation, arguing that it no longer serves as a platform for meaningful discussion, but instead fosters divisive rhetoric.
Sunny Hostin, her husband accused of committing federal insurance fraud in a lawsuit.
The legal and political ramifications of The View's actions are impossible to overlook. If Karoline Leavitt or Melania Trump were to pursue lawsuits, the financial and reputational damage to ABC could be immense. Defamation cases are notoriously difficult to win, but the process of a high-profile legal battle alone could tarnish the network's image. On top of that, there's the potential issue of government intervention. Some critics have even accused The View of engaging in propaganda, claiming that its biased reporting and inflammatory remarks amount to political interference. While these claims are speculative, they emphasize the precarious position the show now finds itself in. So what does the future hold for The View? Could the show survive these growing controversies, or is it heading toward an inevitable downfall? Some insiders suggest ABC might opt for a complete overhaul, replacing the current hosts with fresh faces and refocusing the show's content to avoid political pitfalls. Others believe the network will double down, leaning into the controversy to boost ratings and maintain its place as a cultural lightning rod. Regardless of the path ABC chooses, one thing is certain: The View is at a crossroads. Its next steps will determine whether it can reclaim its position as a daytime television staple or fade into the annals of controversy and scandal. What do you think? Are the hosts crossing the line with their remarks, or simply exercising their right to free speech? Should the show face legal consequences or even cancellation? Let us know your thoughts in the comments and stay tuned for updates on this unfolding drama.